All right, think about this for a second. What's the one thing you do online probably more than anything else? It's so automatic, so much a part of your muscle memory, you probably don't even register it anymore.
You know what I'm talking about. It's a digital reflex, right? A couple of taps, a few keystrokes, and boom, you're in. You're through the gate to your work, your friends, your entire digital life.
But have you ever just stopped, and I mean really stopped, and looked at what's going on in that moment? To actually see the design, the meaning that's just hiding right there in plain sight.
See, this phrase, it's not just some simple instruction. No, it's a checkpoint. It's a formal request for your ID before you get to step into one of your most personal digital spaces. So, let's do it. Let's break down this digital front door, piece by piece.
Okay, first up, let's look at the anatomy of your access. We're going to treat this login page less like a barrier and more like a really cleverly designed portal, because it has some fascinating parts to it.
So that simple field, the one asking for your email or phone, that's way more than just a box. It's asking for your unique digital nameplate. It's how this massive system tells you apart from billions of other people. This is you planting your flag and saying, yep, that's me.
And, well, what happens if you forget your key? That's what this tiny little link is for. You should think of it as your own personal digital locksmith. It is a critical failsafe, a built-in process for you to prove you are who you say you are and get back inside. Honestly, without it, your whole digital world could just vanish.
And then there's this question, right? Not your computer? Such a simple question, but it totally shifts our focus. We're not just talking about access anymore. We're talking about the really crucial issue of privacy.
And the solution it offers is using guest mode or a private window. You know, it's kind of like walking into a room and the door automatically wipes your fingerprints from the handle after you leave. It's a fantastic tool for temporary privacy, making sure your session doesn't leave a trace on a computer that isn't yours. The system has these protections built right in.
But, you know, there's another layer to all this, and it's one that's less about how it works and way more about the rules. We're talking about the fine print, the contract for your entire digital life.
Go on, look at the very bottom of the page. See them? Tucked away down there are three little words: help, privacy, and terms. Let's be honest, most of us fly right past them. But these three links, they represent the entire legal framework you're about to agree to.
Because that simple click on sign in, that's not just an action, it's an agreement. You are, for all intents and purposes, signing a binding contract. You're agreeing to every single thing in that privacy policy and those terms of service, whether you've read them or not.
Okay, now let's pull back. I mean, let's zoom way out. We've been staring at this web page, this door to the cloud. But what is the house itself actually built on? A Google Drive sign-in page doesn't just float in space. It runs on a foundational layer, in this case, Microsoft Windows.
And that brings us to this idea of the foundational layer, the very ground beneath your feet. We're moving from the front door to the literal foundation of the building, the operating system itself. So, the operating system here is Microsoft Windows Pro. 3 words. But one of them, that last one, is actually super important for what we're talking about, Pro.
So what does that one little word, Pro, really signify? It's not just some marketing label. No, it hints at a whole different level of design and purpose. That Pro tells you that the operating system, the very ground you're standing on, is built from the get-go with stronger security and management features. It's a foundation that's designed to be more robust, and that, in turn, makes every single thing you do on it, including just signing into a website, that much more secure.
So now, let's put it all together. The cloud service you're trying to get to, and the core operating system on your machine, they aren't two separate things. They're part of a deeply connected system that, altogether, makes up your digital life.
You really have to see it as one single system. You've got the door, that's the Google login page. You've got the key, that's your password. And you've got the foundation the whole house is built on, the Windows Pro operating system. Every single part has to rely on the others. Think about it. A super strong door on a crumbling foundation. Pretty useless. A rock-solid foundation, but with a lock anyone can pick? Just as bad. Real digital security only happens when you get that the whole chain, from the cloud all the way down to the OS, is only as strong as its weakest link.
So I'm going to leave you with this question. The next time you see that familiar little prompt asking you to sign in, are you just going to see a box to type in? Or are you going to see the whole thing? The structure, the hidden agreements, and the foundation, the real front door to your entire digital home.